Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from sacredsoulempowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, March 13th through Sunday, March 19th, 2017. For this weekly reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck for the main message. And your special message card, depending on your stone of choice this week, is going to be coming from the Archangel Oracle cards, which is also by Doreen Virtue. So before we get into the astrology for the week, let's take a look at your stones of choice for your special message card for later on. So your first stone of choice is red jasper. And red jasper is a wonderful stone that helps to ground your energy and calm your emotions. This is a stone that helps to stimulate and balance the root chakra area. It strengthens boundaries, and it really assists with physical health matters. And your second stone of choice is black kyanite. And this black kyanite is one of the stones that doesn't collect and retain negative energy. And there's also other colors of kyanite like blue and green, and we often see the blue kyanite. But this is the black kyanite. It also helps to ground your spiritual vibration into physical manifestation. It helps to promote healing dreams. It helps to align the chakras and clear lower vibrational energies like fear and anger. And again, it's really helpful in helping you to ground. Okay, your last stone of choice. This is yellow calcite. Very pale, beautiful yellow calcite. And the yellow calcite helps to uplift energy, your energy vibration. It helps to strengthen your willpower or your sense of will, the solar plexus chakra. It helps to bring deep relaxation and enhance meditation. It helps you to link to your highest source of your spiritual guidance and stimulates your higher mind and the connection to your higher soul self. So again, your stones of choice for your special message card are the red jasper, the black kyanite, and the yellow calcite. So let's start by talking about the astrology for the week. This is the last week of the sun being in Pisces, because as we move into next week, we come into the spring equinox where the sun moves into the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. But let's talk about this week. So on Monday the 13th, Mercury, the planet of communication, thoughts, ideas, it moves out of the sign of Pisces, where it was with the sun traveling through Pisces, and it's now moving into Aries. So Mercury moves into Aries before the sun does. Now Mercury in Aries, it is much more assertive with their communication style, much more inspirational, much more leadership oriented. Again, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So you have that creative, fiery energy, that spark of kind of life energy, inspiration energy. And again, Mercury being about our thoughts, our ideas, our communications. This is going to be where all that Aryan energy starts to play out first. So we might come into new ideas, new opportunities that start on a mental level or that starts with a thought or visualization in our mind. So really pay attention to the thought processes, especially at the beginning of the week when Mercury first moves into that sign. On Tuesday, the 14th, the moon is in Libra on Tuesday, and it's actually connecting with Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus. So I wanted to mention that. Now, the moon is our emotions, our feelings. It's in the sign of Libra. This is about partnership, relationships. It's about balance and harmony and equality. It first challenges Pluto by creating a square aspect to Pluto. So this is going to bring some sort of emotional transformation. There could be some sort of transitional energies as far as how we're feeling about something or within our emotional state. This could be actually within certain relationships in our lives to where this transformation is taking place. The moon then moves on in the same day to connect with Jupiter, which is again also in Libra. It's retrograde in Libra. And at that time, with Jupiter retrograding in Libra and the moon coming up to connect with it, we're really highlighting what we believe about relationship, our belief systems about all types of relationships in our lives, as well as the whole aspect of equality and justice, which is again things that Libra rules. And then it finishes out the day Tuesday by opposing Uranus. So here's the moon, it's in Libra, and this is about, again, our emotions and feelings and trying to stay balanced in the emotional realm. And opposing Uranus and Aries kind of gives us a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of surprise energy. There could be conversations or communications with other people where there's some sudden and unexpected release of how someone's feeling, or that you suddenly are able to express, unbeknownst to maybe even yourself, let alone the other person, how you're feeling or what you're experiencing emotionally within relationships. So, Uranus always brings that unexpected, sudden kind of energy, that jolt of surprising energy. So be on your toes on Tuesday, because there's a lot of, again, transition, change, transformation, growth, and maybe some surprises. Now we're going to skip ahead to Friday the 17th. And on Friday the 17th, the sun, again, still in Pisces, it's nearing the tail end of Pisces here, and it's challenging Saturn in Sagittarius. So, the sun can be our physical energy, and Saturn can be a little bit restricting and limiting. So I would suspect that on Friday, you might even feel this Wednesday and Thursday as it's building up, but I feel like we're going to feel a little bit drained of energy, a little bit low in energy. You might feel more tired. Make sure you're honoring yourself to get more rest. Now, the sun is also our personality, our identity. And Saturn, again, this is a challenging aspect. So in its challenging form, Saturn can be limiting and restricting. So here we might feel some self-worth or identity crisis, or energies of self-worth, negative self-worth happening on that day. We might feel like, our dreams aren't coming true, or we're not good enough to have this, that, or the other thing. Try to rise above that. Try to, allow whatever it is that's coming or bubbling to the surface to come up, recognize it, see it for what it is, and then ask the angels of the light or your guides to kind of pull those cords or release you from those heavier or feelings or lack of self-worth identity that's going on. Okay. Then as we move into Saturday, Mercury, again, went into Aries on Monday, but now Mercury in Aries is connecting with Venus in Aries. Venus, remember, is retrograde now. So while Venus is retrograde, we're going over old relationship matters or old financial matters or energies from the past. Now this could be the distant past, like far, and going into past lives, or this can be over the last few weeks, things that we've been experiencing in relationship or finances that are coming up again. Again, with Mercury connecting with Venus, this is maybe bringing in, again, a new way to look at something, a new way to see something. Mercury coming up with Venus might mean communication with someone from your past. A relationship or lover maybe surfaces around that time and, has some form of information for you or wants to talk to you about something. This can also be about having new ideas. Again, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac is very inspirational. So there might be some new ideas regarding money matters or finances or how to create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So that's all in all the week that we have going on. Now remember, a little sneak preview to next week on Monday the 20th. So for next week's reading, we're going to start out with the sun moving into Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, the true beginning of the astrological new year. That's when we, as astrologers, say that we're actually experiencing the astrological new year when the sun moves into Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. So we're heading to new beginnings. As the sun is kind of finishing its movement through Pisces, this is a lot about releasing old stuff. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and rules past life stuff and the spiritual realm. And so we're dealing with a lot of energies from the past and tying up loose ends and finishing up some details here before the sun moves into that new beginning energy of Aries. Okay, so we do definitely have some energies to look forward to. All right, so let's take a look at what our angels and guides have to say for the week. Okay, the first card, the Page of Fire. Okay, so the Page of Fire says outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. It says news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Okay, so the pages are the messengers. Whenever you see a page, we're talking about messages, communication, thoughts, something that comes in on the mental realm here. And this is a fire suit. So fire is very inspirational, very creative, very uplifting, very energetic. So this is the realm of spirit. When we deal with the realm of fire, we're dealing with the spiritual realm. Now, it doesn't mean that the communications or the ideas aren't coming also from other people, because that definitely could be the case. But definitely look for inspirational kinds of thoughts or ideas to enter your mind. Either your angels and guides may be helping to guide you, God, Source, Energy, Universe may be helping to guide you by giving you these new ideas or thoughts. But also, again, pay attention to communications that's going on. This is very indicative of how I talked about Monday the 13th, Mercury going into Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. This really, to me, is about that. So, I really like this first sentence of news of an exciting new endeavor. I feel like we're going to feel a little bit more uplifted, especially from the week before where we had the full moon in Virgo, which was opposing Chiron in Pisces. That was a little bit of a heavy week leading up to that full moon. That full moon was probably pretty emotional for a lot of you out there. Now we're being more inspired. Now we're being more uplifted. We're getting more excited now as we're moving forward with life with new plans and new ideas. Okay, let's take a look at the second card as we move through the week and get more information. We have another fire card, and this is another court card. So the Queen of Fire. And the Queen of Fire says confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. And at the bottom it says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So the first thing that comes to mind is, again, this is the second court card. We had the Page of Fire, now we have the Queen of Fire. So a lot of inspirational, creative energy in this week, it seems. But also, the court cards indicate other people. Usually there's a lot of activity with other people when we have a lot of court cards in a reading. So I'm going to say that connecting with other people, networking with other people is going to be very important for you in this week. Also, to just merge in with the qualities of what the Queen of Fire is about. So merging into your sense of self-identity, confidence, independence, your creative potential, your leadership abilities. This is all Queen of Fire energy. And that's why it says we're getting ready to spread our wings and fly. She's very confident. She's very self-assured. And you can see she's also very colorful. There's a lot of red, which indicates the fire, but there's a lot of other colors in here too. All the colors of the chakras here are indicated. So utilize all of your resources. Utilize all of your gifts, talents, and abilities to really merge in with this independence within you, this leadership within you, this creative potential within you as you move throughout this week. Let's take a look at the last card. The last card. Okay, so we have Major Arcana number 15, which in this deck is called Ego, with Archangel Jophiel. Now in the traditional tarot, this is the Devil card, but nothing to be afraid of. I have to say that straight out. The Devil card in the traditional tarot is about our ego mind, which is why in this angel deck it's called Ego. This is about the fears of the ego, the doubts of the ego, the anxieties of the ego that's trying to take over. And if we read the message at the bottom of this card, it says, a false sense of entrapment. Remember, it's a false sense of entrapment. It says being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So interesting that it comes on the heels of these two fire cards. I feel like we're being jump-started by the universe. I feel like we're being given guidance messages from our angels and guides. I feel like we're being given inspiration through our angels and guides and through our higher soul self. And it's up to us to really take the bull by the horn, so to speak, to really merge again in with that sense of confidence that we need to feel, that self-assuredness that we need to feel, that we should feel, because we all have so many gifts, talents, and abilities in this lifetime. And, you know, we all desire certain things in our lives to come to pass, to manifest. We want our dreams to come true. But again, the ego mind sometimes comes in, and I feel like this might be, you know, around the time of the 17th when the sun squares Saturn. This is where the ego mind comes up. And this can be a day or two before or after. So the ego mind sometimes wants to say, no, you're not good enough to have that. You're not worthy of that. You're never going to attend, you know, you're never going to manifest that. So don't allow the ego mind, which is again rooted in fear and mistrust, to take hold. You see the image in this card, we have a man with a mask. He's wearing a mask. Okay, there's an angel right behind him, Archangel Jophiel here, the archangel of beauty, the archangel that helps us to see the world as beautiful. She's standing right behind him, but he can't even see her. He can't see her. He can't see or feel her guidance because he's wearing this mask, and that mask is a mask of illusion. It's the mask of the ego. So if he just takes off that mask, he's going to see all this beautiful potential around him and the guidance from his angels and guides that's there for him to take the next step on his path. So take off your masks of illusion and be confident in yourself. Be the queen of fire this week. And again, stay away from or pay attention to, in a sense, the ego for what it is, and release those fears and anxieties. Release them, because you're a strong, beautiful, confident, creative spark of the universe. That's really what it comes down to. And we're all here to have our dreams and desires and our wishes to come true. And yes, we do have to take action on them. We do have to listen to the guidance given to us and follow those messages and take the next step. But if we do that, and if we're confident in doing that, we're going to spread our wings and we're going to fly. We're going to evolve to the next step on our path. Okay, let's see what your special message is depending on your stone of choice. So for those of the people that chose the red Jasper, okay, so we have our Archangel deck. We're just going to give it a little bit of a shuffle here and ask for the red Jasper. That one wants to fall out, so this is going to be red Jasper, people. Divine order. And divine order, this is with Archangel Raguel. And the message at the bottom states, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So isn't that interesting? We just got done talking about the ego of illusion, and here Archangel Raguel comes in and talks to us about everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. And here we have Archangel Raguel holding the scales of justice, which is a symbol for Libra, by the way. And we do have Jupiter in Libra, and earlier on Tuesday the moon was in Libra. So this is all about balance and harmony and things being in divine order. Archangel Raguel is the archangel that assists us with being diplomatic and assists us with like compromise, and when we have to speak our truth to other people, and it might be a challenging communication or conversation with other people. He helps it to go more smoothly. He helps with that kind of justice, so to speak, in that conversation or in that interaction. So he's definitely saying that things are moving right along, things are unfolding in divine timing, things are happening exactly as they need to be. And again, I get the sense of this confidence energy, with Archangel Raguel being pictured here as golden yellow and a hint of orange as well. But that golden yellow connecting with the solar plexus chakra of your sense of willpower, your sense of confidence. So own that confidence, step into that confidence, merge with that confidence within you, and know that everything is unfolding exactly how it should be and in the divine timing that it should. All right, let's take a look at the special message for those of you that chose the black kyanite. So giving this a shuffle and asking for the message for black kyanite. That one, of course, just tried to fall out. So, chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, it says, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. I love this picture of Archangel Metatron. And I have to say, when I was reading the information about the black kyanite, which is the stone for this card, it said something about aligning the chakras. I don't know if I even spoke about it, but it did talk about aligning the chakras like immediately. Like if you use black kyanite, and it said especially if you use black kyanite with blue kyanite, that as soon as you pick up those two stones together, it aligns the chakras immediately and balances them immediately. And isn't it interesting that this is what, in part, this card is about? Call upon me to clear and open your chakras. And of course, Archangel Metatron uses those geometric shapes. So this is higher energy. You know, Archangel Metatron is an archangel that helps to tap us in with the Akashic records, our Akashic records, all the lifetimes that we lived through all dimensions of time and space, and all of the challenges that we may have had, but all of our gifts and talents and abilities as well. Everything is in those Akashic records. And if you call upon Archangel Metatron, ask him to assist you in connecting with your Akashic records, to clear all energies from all lifetimes, from all dimensions of time and space that you no longer need to be carrying as you move forward. Ask him to align your chakras by using these geometric shapes. You might use a Merkaba. You might imagine or visualize the Merkaba energy, which is an upward pointing triangle, intersected in a three-dimensional way with a downward pointing triangle, so that it's sort of like a six-pointed Star of David. But imagine that Merkaba energy, that six-pointed star, large enough to where you can get right inside of it, that you're visualizing this Merkaba energy around you and watch it spinning. The Merkaba, as it spins, helps to, with its geometric shape, helps to clear your energy vibration and greatly heighten your energy vibration. Wonderful message. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the yellow calcite people, this one's calling my attention, but actually there's, as you see, a lot of cards that want to come out, so I'm not going to choose that one because we can't pull 3 or 4 cards out. So yellow calcite people, this one's popping up. So yellow calcite, spread your wings, which was the Queen of Fire's message. How interesting. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Now the yellow calcite, it's interesting, relates to the solar plexus chakra because of the yellow color, which is again our sense of confidence and willpower. And here you have Archangel Ariel, do not hold back, be confident, spread your wings, you're getting ready to soar, you're getting ready to fly. Again, that very similar to the message of the Queen of Fire here. And I really feel like I feel there's something, a connection with nature. I'm not really getting a clear picture about what this is. I know Archangel Ariel is the archangel that is connected to the fairy realm and to nature, but I feel like you need to connect with nature in some way. And this could be as simple as buying a plant or buying some flowers and putting it in your home. You know, maybe you have a garden and you need to get out and kind of put your hands in the earth and garden and kind of get your energy out there into the fairy realm somehow. Maybe you need to just go out and buy some fairy figurines, but there's something about the fairy realm and the earth, the nature, that you need to connect with that's going to assist you in kind of, again, this message of spreading your wings and flying. It's going to open you up. There's some sort of energy with like the fresh air and the earth that's going to just really kind of open you up and clear your mind and allow you to feel more confident and ready to take the next step on your path. So everybody had beautiful, beautiful messages this week. I want to thank each and every one of you that watches and shares and comments on my videos, subscribes to the channel, all of you that are Facebook friends that watch my daily posts on Colleen, Lemma, and Sacred Soul Empowerment Facebook pages. I really appreciate each and every one of you, much more than you know, and your energy assists my energy in doing what I'm here to do and in taking the next step on my path. So I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings until next week.